I'm going to be showing you how to create this free, quick link in bio site that you can put in your Instagrams, your TikTok, wherever you make content and you want to direct people to websites or courses or newsletters you have and more. You can do that. So we're doing this with a tool called Card that I recently came across. With what I'm going to show you here, it's free. There's a link in my video description below you can click on and it'll take you to this page right here. And at this point, you don't even have to make an account. You could literally just start getting to creating right away. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down and we have these tabs where we have profile sites you can make, landing pages, forms, portfolios, and sections. I'm gonna go ahead and click on profile. Now you can look at a lot of these and pick a different template. I'm just gonna go with one that I kind of already started playing with, and it's this John Doe one here. Let me zoom in just so you can kind of see. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and select it. Then you get brought to the editor. The space that you see around the actual page is your background color. Once you click on the background, you'll see this little editor pop up, and you can, under style, you can change the color, you can make it a gradient, you can put an image through the whole background, you can make it a video, you can make it a slideshow, you have all these different options. I'm just gonna go with something pretty simple and just make it a color. And I'm just gonna kind of go for, I have the color in mind that I'm going to be using. Something kind of like that. You can make it, whichever color you want. You can also go under pattern and have literal patterns. Let me see it so I could kind of show you. I just wanted to adjust the opacity so you can see what I'm talking about. You see here under pattern, first off, you can have none if you don't want any kind of patterns in the background, but you have all these different patterns you can choose. For me, I'm just going to choose none. Then we have the page itself. As you can see, it's highlighting. And if I go in a little further in on my cursor, we have this box that pops up that says container. So this is where all of this, information is in here. And on, we're just going to click on where it's kind of X'd out right here. So I kind of grayed out. We're just going to click in that space, and we're going to go ahead and go to appearance, and we're going to scroll down to where it says background. And this is where we're going to put our profile picture or whatever picture you want to put here. So I'm just going to press upload, and I'm pretending like I'm making this for, a chef that makes content online. Okay. So grabbing the picture, and then you can make it, crop it if you want, or I just put the whole thing in there and it kind of will adjust it itself. And there's other things you can do with it. You can adjust the size, you can do a transparency color on there. I'm just going to leave it as is, but you can play around with these, settings. All right, so now we're just going to change the name. So you just go on this text element and click on it and just change it. Now, when you first click on that text element, you can change, if you want to have even more control, you can go over to where it says appearance and play with the size. You can make it smaller, larger. If you want to undo something that you've done, just come right up here and press this little button to undo it. You can also select the font. There are literally, it seems like hundreds of fonts you can choose and play with. I'm just going to leave it, on how it came. I just want to get this video out to you pretty quickly. You can change the boldness or the weight of the font. So if you want it even bolder, you could do that. Some fonts you can't do this with, they just come as they are and you can't really change it, but a lot of them you can do this. You can change the line spacing, you can have it come higher or lower, and the letter spacing. You can adjust a lot of things, even the margins. You can even have a gradient effect, like this wording can have a gradient color, effect on there. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next text here. I'm just gonna click on it, and if you want to change the text, you need to have this A selected here, and you'll be able to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and paste what I know I'm gonna have in there. So I want to explain this really quick. This is optional. You don't have to do something like this, but let's say you have a TikTok and you have your link in bio site that goes to all kinds of things that you have, maybe courses or something like that. But I just wanted to show this is kind of cool. In the text paragraph, as you can see on my restaurant, I can kind of hover over it and you can see it's something that I can actually click. I have like a website that would be linked to this chef right here. And how you do that is if you have certain words that you want to be hyperlinked, you just put these brackets, and we kind of zoom in so you can see, you just put these brackets around whatever word, and this is spelled wrong. So like I said, you just put these brackets around it, and then immediately after you put the link that you want the text to be, to go to in these parentheses here. And that's how you can get some hyperlinks in the text. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I just wanted to show that. It also gives you some other formatting options you can do with the text, and you just follow what this is saying here if you want to do those options. Next, we're going to go to where the icons are. This is like your other social media platforms that you have. And as you can see, they pop up. We have X here. If you don't want, certain platforms to be on, like maybe you don't have an X account, that you post on, you don't want people to follow you there or something, you just select the little drop down window and you scroll down to this delete button. Now you have to be careful. Sometimes you can kind of scroll past it really fast and accidentally go to this delete button, which will delete the whole icon, the little table. We're just going to undo that. So like I said, you click on it, go on to X, and you go to this delete button, and you see it edits it. If you have Instagram, you can go ahead and do the drop down window and just copy your Instagram page and put it right here. Then press done, that'll update, and you can move on to the other social media platforms to do literally the exact same thing. You can also go and play with the size of the icons and all the other things that I was saying, like on the text options. So now we're going to edit the buttons here. We're going to go ahead and click on the buttons, and as you can see, they all pop up right here. So you just do the drop down window, and under label, that's where you put the text. So I'm just going to go ahead and paste what I already know I'm going to kind of have here. So this is a download my free ebook, recipe ebook. We're going to go ahead and change the icon that's right here to a download icon. Go ahead and find it. You could do this or whichever icon you want. Now for URL, you're just going to actually put the link to wherever your free ebook or whatever you have already created. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. So I'm assuming you have already all of the things that you want to link in your link in bio site. If you are seeing me do some of these things and you want to learn how to create, like, I guess, little ebooks or the courses that you may want to, have on your link in bio site, you can let me know in the comments. So I just posted that, URL right there, and then press done. Now what you can do is you can save right here at the top where it says publish this site. Go ahead and we're just going to check our work really quick. Make the title and you make the description. Now you want to probably make this description a lot better, because this is where you can help this site even get ranked in search engine listings. So I'm just doing a very quick little rundown here, but a lot of times you're just putting this in a bio anyway, so you may not be looking to get it ranked or anything. And then I'm just gonna use a publish to a .car.co URL. If you have a custom domain name, you can use that, but I'm just gonna literally just use the free option, Chef Isabella site, and then we're gonna press publish, and then you can view the site immediately, or you can press OK. And then up here at this pop-out window, you can view the site. And I'm just gonna click on this to make sure it actually goes, okay, and it goes right to the ebook. So we can go back to the editor. I'm gonna go ahead and change these other buttons, and then we're gonna change the coloring of these buttons. So now I'm gonna go down to the next slot, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring up that drop down window for the first tab and go on to the next button. So just click that down, go ahead and just paste what I have here. Let's say this chef has a recipe, VIP recipe club, and we're gonna change the icon to, let's see, we're gonna make it the link icon. There it is. Now, if you don't want any of these icons, all you have to do is under appearance, you'll see the style of the button. You can choose it to be outline or solid, and then you have this Y label plus icon. So you can just have the label only where it's just the text, or have these other options here. So let me go back and finish the second button out. So we have the icon. Now we need the URL. So this is gonna go to a opt-in form that I've created. And I'm gonna assume you already have something like this. You're looking to create the link in bio site, so you already have your links. But if you need tutorials on how to make some of these opt-in forms, put that in the comments. I'll probably be making videos on them regardless. So there's that URL. Now we're gonna go on to the next button, third button. And then for URL, I'm gonna put a Tidy Cow, just quick booking link. Again, you don't have to do it like this. It could go to another opt-in page, or a contact page or something like that. I just want to show the options that you can do. So I'm just going to go ahead and select that up and do the last button. So we got a work with me, the business inquiries button there. And for the URL, we're going to go ahead and use this work with me form that I created, all in card as well. So we're just going to paste the URL there. So we have the buttons. Now I kind of want to change the colors of these buttons here. So I'm going to go to the top. I'm going to scroll down to where it says color. So this is the button background color. So just going to select it, and you could choose whatever color you want here. I already have a color in mind, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste the color code in there. And I know that you cannot see the font. We'll change that here in a second. I'm going to go ahead and go to the next button. We're going to go to the color. I'm going to go ahead and paste that color in there. And it changes, and I'm just going to kind of have the colors go back and forth. So I'm going to go back up and go on to the next button. Again, pasting the color code, the last one. One thing I should have done right away as well is on these buttons, right next to background color, you have a hover color. This is, once somebody is, hovering over it, it changes to a different color. You don't have to have this, but I am for this particular video. So you could just, again, scroll down and select whatever, color you want. You can kind of test it out before you press done. I'm gonna go ahead and paste the color I want in here. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that for all of the buttons right now. Go ahead and change this background color just a little bit. Do it to that color. And now we're going to fix the font here to make it actually visible. So you're going to click on the button block, and you're going to go to appearance, and you're going to go to label color, and you could select it to be black, or you can make it a little lighter. You can make it like gray or whatever color you want. I'm going to go ahead and just make it kind of like a lighter, almost like a charcoal color. At this point, we're going to save. You can save as much as you want, and I actually encourage you to do it, especially when you're just starting out, just so you can kind of get in the habit of saving. So we're going to check everything again. So we have the ebook. Let's see, will it take me? It took me to the recipe one. Let's see, catering. It takes me to the booking page. And for the work with me, takes me to the work with me. So that all checks out. You see here that we have these little like stars kind of coming out, these little white dots, like a little effect. If you don't want that, go ahead and click on the container and go to appearance, and under pattern, you'll see where it says stars. You could just scroll all the way up and select none. And so it won't do that. But if you like it, you could just leave it on there. You can also change the color of the stars. You can have it match the background more, or something like that. You can also see what this is gonna look like on a mobile phone. So if you come up here to the top, you will see exactly what this will look like on the phone, and then you can edit the mobile version as well. So if I click on this, I can go ahead and bring that down, and you could just switch things around if you want. I'm gonna go back to the desktop version and just save again. After you're done, you can go to your dashboard by clicking on this little menu selection here and just go to dashboard. And this is where your site will be. You'll just log in. At this point, since you're making a free account, it'll have you go through the process of creating an account, and you'll have this dashboard where you can always go to your sites. Like I said, on Card, there are tons of different templates that you can choose. If you didn't really like the one I chose, there's so many different options that you can look at. And like I said, you can demo them before you actually select them. Be sure to like this video if you found this tutorial valuable. Subscribe to see more tutorials like it. If you have any requests on what you can do with the Card website builder, let me know in the comments. This is an amazing tool. It's a much cheaper tool than most of the other website builder options out there. I'm talking Squarespace, Wix, Shopify, even Linktree. If you want to make multiple sites, I mean, you literally can get their upgraded plan for $19 a year, not a month, a year. And that actually gives you the ability to make up to 10 websites. And then they have other options if you want to even make more websites for whatever else you're involved in. Click that link in the description to be taken to Card. And like I said, like and subscribe, and let me know what you think of this video.